Hello students. So previously we have done a part of human reproduction, and in that we study about male reproductive system. So today we are going to study female reproductive system in human reproduction. So previously we have discussed about the parts of male reproductive system, that it is situated in the pelvic region of the body. So likewise female reproductive system, it is also located in the pelvic region of the body. So female reproductive system, it is mainly consists of pair of ovaries along with a pair of oviducts also known as fallopian tubes, uterus, so this part is the uterus, cervix, vagina, and the external genitalia, which is located in the pelvic region of the body. So the ovaries, these are the primary female sex organs. So these are the organs which produce female gametes, that is ovum, and also some steroid hormones also known as ovarian hormones. So the ovaries, they are located one on each side of the lower abdomen. So they on the both side, one on each side on the lower side of the abdomen. So there are two ovaries in the pelvic region. So these parts of the system, this uterus, ovary, fallopian tube, cervix, vagina, so these parts of the system along with the pair of mammary glands. So this whole system, they are integrated structurally as well as functionally to support processes like ovulation, fertilization, pregnancy, birth, and child care. So each ovary, it is about 2 to 4 centimeter in length, and it is connected to the pelvic wall and uterus by the ligaments. So these fallopian tubes, they are attached to the main body with the help of ligaments. So each ovary is covered by a thin epithelium. So each ovary is covered by a thin epithelium which encloses a ovarian stroma. So this is the ovarian stroma, this one. So the stroma is divided into two zones, that is peripheral part, this one known as cortex, and this inner part, it is known as medulla. So this is the cycle that takes place in ovary or in the stroma of the ovary. So there are primary follicles are produced, which then mature to form secondary ovum, which upon maturation released from the body, and the resting the ruptured follicle, it again degenerates or regressed. So the oviducts or fallopian tubes, uterus, and vagina. So these three parts, they constitute the female accessory ducts. So each fallopian tube, it is about 10 to 12 centimeter long, and it extends from the periphery of each ovary. This is the periphery, so it extends from the periphery of each ovary to the uterus. So it extends to the uterus. The part closer to the ovary is the funnel shaped infundibulum. So this part which is close to the ovary, the part of fallopian tube which is close to the ovary, is a funnel shaped structure which is known as infundibulum. So the edges of the infundibulum, it possesses finger like projections. These finger like projections, these are fimbriae, so which help in the collection of ovum after ovulation. So these fimbriae, they help in collection of ovum after ovulation. So the infundibulum, it leads to wider part of the oviduct. This wider part, it is known as ampulla, and the last part of the oviduct is known as isthmus. So it has a narrow lumen and it joins the uterus. So the uterus, this structure, it is a single and it is also known as womb. So the shape of the uterus is like an inverted pear. So it is also supported by ligaments attached to the pelvic wall. The uterus, it opens into vagina through a narrow cervix, this narrow cervix. So the cavity of the cervix is called cervical canal, and alongside vagina it forms birth canal. This part forms birth canal. So the wall of the uterus has three layers. The external thin membranous perimetrium, the middle thick layer of smooth muscles known as myometrium, and the inner glandular layer, this part known as endometrium. So it also lines the uterine cavity. So the endometrium, this layer, it undergoes cyclical changes during menstrual cycle, while the myometrium, this middle layer, it exhibits strong contractions during delivery of the baby. So the coming to female external genitalia. So the female external genitalia, it includes mons pubis, labia majora, labia minora, hymen and clitoris. So the mons pubis is a cushion-like structure. This cushion-like fatty tissues covered by skin and pubic hair. The labia majora, these are the fleshy folds of tissue which extends down from the mons pubis and surround the vaginal opening. So the labia minora, this structure, these are paired folds of tissue under the labia majora. So the opening of the vagina is often covered by a single membrane that is known as hymen. The clitoris, another structure, this part. It is a tiny finger-like structure which lies at the upper junction of the two labia minora above the urethral opening. So this lies above the urethral opening. So this is a finger-like structure. Another is mammary glands. So a functional mammary gland is a characteristic of all female mammals. So the mammary gland are paired structures that contain glandular tissue and a variable amount of fat. So this outer structure, it contains variable amount of fats and an inner glandular structure. So the glandular tissue of each breast is divided into 15 to 20 mammary lobes. So these are mammary lobes or mammary lobules containing clusters of cells known as alveoli. So these are clusters of cells known as alveoli. So this is a mammary lobe. So the cells of alveoli, so these cells of alveoli, they secrete milk which is stored in the cavities of these alveoli. The alveoli open into mammary tubules. So these open into mammary tubules which further form secondary mammary tubules. The tubules of each lobe join to form a mammary duct. So the tubules of each lobe, they join to form mammary ducts. Several mammary ducts, they join to form wider mammary ampulla. So these mammary ducts, they join to form ampulla, which is connected to lactiferous duct through which milk is sucked out. So these ampulla, they combine to form lactiferous duct. So next time we will discuss about this formation of ovum and the cycles through which it moves. So that's all for today. So thank you so much.